A person whose happiness comes from deep, deep within themselves is a very strong, powerful individual that won't be broken. And I opened with that for a reason. And if you stay and watch this full video until the end, you'll look back and understand why I opened with that statement. Because you too can think like that. And you too, from today, can start looking around you and seeing the beauty in life and feeling so much happier. So yeah, if you're new to me, I'm Michelle Therese. I'm a published author, motivational speaker and abuse survivor. I am almost finished writing a memoir about my experiences of abuse in a UK mental hospitals, and how I survived that and how I completely turned my life around and write books to inspire people. If you like reading and are interested, you can click the link in the description and you can download a completely free preview. So yeah, I'm going to say this. The little things aren't the little things. You know, one street is one street. But when it builds up and builds up and builds up, you get a city. You know, a little bit of water, a little bit of water, a little bit of water builds up to make an ocean. The small things in life that you do amount to happiness. Take this. This isn't a sponsored video by any means, but I love these. These Asda cafe lattes. I drink them every day, and I look forward to my first one of the day, having a shower, listening to my favourite tunes and just relaxing. And that to me is a big thing. To someone else it might be like, oh, that's nothing, not even worth a mention. But it really is the way you look at things. People are focused on the wrong things. Happiness isn't about the latest car. Happiness isn't about following the latest trends or having the latest designer hoodies or anything like that. It's about what you want. It's about who you are. It's about what you want to become. Believe me, it took me a hell of a long time to realise and get to the point where I am right now. And I do feel really contented with my life because I'm in control of my life. I choose my own happiness. And that's a really, really powerful feeling. I've spoke about this before on my channel, on previous videos, you might want to scroll back and you look at those, but, I'm going to say it again because it's very, very powerful. I was in prison for a short amount of time, and I was, speaking to a woman who was doing life in prison. She was happy, what appeared to be happy. And I kept thinking, why is she happy? She's got another 15 years left. Like, I'm quite shocked here. And I asked her, why are you happy? Like, what makes you keep on going? And she said to me, she says, well, you can either choose to be miserable or you can choose to be happy. And I said, well, how can you be happy in a prison? And she says, well, I look at the things that I can control. I make the most about the beauty in life. She says, I look at the trees more when I'm in the yard. She says, when I was, before I got locked up, I never used to even look at nature. But now, I look at the flowers and I look at everything that I overlooked. And she said she feels free. She goes, she might not be physically free, but in her mind, she's happy. And that is free. And that's, I've been saying this for a long time, and I've believed this, and I really do believe it. Freedom, it's more of a mindset than anything else, Like I said, I was abused for many years, and all sorts of shit happened to me. And I could have said, it's ruined my life and that's that. Or what I've chosen to do is look at it in a unique way. I thought, well, I have got, quite shocking experiences. I could use these to help other people. And that gives me a real sense of control and sense of purpose and power. And that gives me happiness. These videos make me happy. The things that I do make me happy. You might be sat watching now, You know, you might be in a hostel, you might be in, you know, a mental hospital, you might be on the streets, wherever you are. My honest, heartfelt peace and love and light I give to you. And I really do hope that you can start to soon see that it does come from within, the happiness. Your choices, what you do makes you happy. A lot of people, I've noticed that a lot of people are just focused on material things. Yeah, it's good to have a nice TV, it's nice to have a couch, it's nice to have a hoodie, it's nice to have a table and those things. And that's nice. We all need comfort, right? You know? But people start to get a bit complacent about things. It happened to me, like I said. I just was overlooking things. I didn't really get any pleasure from anything because I was always too busy on the next thing. I was like, right, next. And I wasn't thinking about what I have. I don't know who you are. I mean, it'd be nice if you can say hey in the comments. Like, you don't need to say any personal information. You can just say hey, where you're watching from. But you have got a hell of a lot of good going for you. You know, you've got a lot of beauty going for you. You know, you're surrounded by beauty. I'd like you to just stop, maybe even pause this video and, you know, look at your surroundings, lay back, sit back, absorb your surroundings. You know, really, really think about what you have in your life, who you have in your life, what you're doing in your life, and where you want to go. What do you want to be? What do you want to achieve in your life? And then you can come back to this video. Because hopefully you're going to come back and realise that actually I have got quite a lot. It's how, like I said, it's how you look at things. It really is how you look at things. Making someone's day could be smiling at them on a bus. I know that, like I said, in the past, I used to overlook that. I didn't used to even think anything of it. I used to be, oh, well, everyone does that. But when I saw the worst of humanity, when I saw the depths of people, how low that they can go, I really started to appreciate the smallest little things. If someone holds the door open for me, I'm like, thank you very much. You know, it's that gratitude. It's not taking anything for granted in this life, because you really need to remember that time, we're all going to run out of time. Unless there's a time machine built in the next, you know, a few years. I mean, it's 2022 when I'm making this video and there's no time machines made yet. There might be. You might be rewinding it and rewinding the video like, there is one now. Nah, but like I said, there's no time machines. So we have what we have in terms of our time. We have to make the most of it. And you are unique. We need to remember that. You know, your happiness comes from you. A lot of people want to place too much pressure on other people. Like, right, my happiness comes from my partner, or my happiness comes from money, or my happiness literally comes from my father or my mother. And, you know, it's good to have, you know, really close connections with people and loved ones. That's amazing. And I have those as well. But my main source of happiness really does come from the fact that I like myself. And it's taken me a long time to say that. You know, I'm 27 years old and I only really started liking myself until I was about 25. And what I mean by liking myself is I'm happy in my own company. I don't need to be surrounded by people. I'm happy with my own choices. I'm happy with how I look. I'm happy with the small things, you know, with the fact that I wake up and I've got a bed, the fact that I've got a shower, the fact that I've got hot water, the fact that I eat okay, the fact that I've got an internet connection. And it might be helpful if you're new to thinking like this, you know, to really start having a mindful diary. Or, you know, if you're not keen on writing, you could maybe put a few notes in your phone. Oh, someone smiled at me on the bus and it made me feel like this. You know, you have to really, really stay, you know, in touch with your emotions, because a lot of people are numbing their emotions down by social media. Or a lot of people don't even know what they're feeling because they're being told what to feel. And that was again me. When I came out of the mental hospitals, I was institutionalised and I was lost and I didn't know who the fuck I was or what I wanted to be. I knew that I wanted to be a writer and motivational speaker, but I had no idea what to do or how to go about it. I was angry, and rightly so, but I hated myself. So the way I looked at the world was hateful, you know? I wouldn't have got much pleasure from an Asda cafe latte chilled iced coffee, you know, maybe 5 years ago. I would have just looked and thought, oh, it's a drink, right off to the next thing. You know, in the past when I woke up, I was thinking, oh God, not another day. But now I'm waking up thinking, this is a new day to grow, to explore, to, you know, be better as a person. Because we never know when life's going to run out. Nothing ever stays the same forever. So what you have right now, it might be gone soon. You know, and you really have to be grateful. And that's the main thing in this. You know, walk about, look at nature, look at trees, soak it in. Look at the stars. If you're not into that, that's cool. You know, if you're into artwork, absorb that. But the bottom line is, do what you want to do. You know, if you want to play computer games every day, do that. If you want to write lists every day, do that. If you want to do cartwheels down the street, do that. Don't be dissuaded by, you know, social media. Don't run with the crowd because the crowd is lost. Be you. And I can tell you now that you will start to feel better. And you might start to get a bit more pleasure when you see the cups, you know, full. You know? I really do hope that this short video made a difference. And if it has, you know, please press that subscribe button. Things change for me once I hit 1,000 subs. And I really, really would make the world a difference to me. So yeah, I'm going to go and finish my Asda Cafe Latte drink off now. And it's been Michelle Therese. Any comments for any new videos, just put them in the comments. Like, I always make a video if someone comments one. Stay safe and never give up. It's been Michelle. Bye for now.